All right, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. This is kind of like a mid-update slash video for help. You need to get some info on an issue I'm having with my code 52 knock sensor, and code 31 as well is tripping me off. I'm gonna show you guys kind of where I'm at with the car and the things I've done to it, and just more or less so you can see how the car is, the position it's at, and the stage that is at, so maybe you get a better idea of what the hell is going on here. I'm gonna start off by the things I have. I got this really has nothing to do with what the main purpose of the video is, but just so you can see what I've been doing. Got a carpet there, front lip body kit, got an old cluster, all this, fog lights, these are the steps, these are the door panels, that's that. This is the back lip body thing. That's all new things. This is the side skirts, and this is a whole lot of things I got. All of this I've been building, I've been buying for the past 2 years. So yeah, I got all this. These are the front seats. Everything is painted and done. This is the bumper. That's old. I need to get that out of there. Those are the steps. And we come out here. Don't mind that little desk. That's just for aesthetic purposes. These are the back seats as well. This is the car. This is where it's at right now. It's on top of four of those motherfuckers. So this shit ain't moving anywhere. You can look at the back here. It's painted. Everything's done. Moldings painted. Trims. I've got everything. I've been doing everything for the past 2 years now, so I'd say it's pretty advanced. I got some window tints going on, some LED lights, indoor and outdoor, well, exterior, interior. So you can see. We got it opened up. I did do a sound system, so all the speakers are new, and got a sub. And then we come over here. You open this up. Don't know what the fuck that was. We got the amp, we got the tank, and the compressor for the air horn, the train horn. We got that little Bluetooth. None of this is done. It's all work in progress. So yeah, let me put this back. All right. Also, I got all these gaskets are new. I don't know why. Right here. All of that. We got the dash, cluster, AC. We got the radio. This is how it is right now. Really, all I'm doing is, I got everything to build this already. I got seats, carpets. Well, I don't have the front seats. I'm gonna buy some aftermarket seats, hopefully. So yeah, speakers up here. Got the door panels. Okay. You can look at the cables of the ECU, I'm gonna show you it a bit better on the other side. Let me show you the engine bay real quick. All right, it's kind of dirty because it has, when I took it to go paint, it looks like it did get a tad bit dirty. I'm gonna wash it when I'm done with it, obviously. So here it is. Here's the boy. Here's the one that's been giving me problems. It's giving me two codes. Code 31, which pops up later than code 52. So code 52 pops up first and then code 31. Funny thing is, I think, I'm gonna test it right now. If I turn it on and I don't touch the accelerator, I don't think any codes pop up. Okay, so I'm gonna test that out and also see maybe if code 52, since that's bad, it pops up code 31, because I did see that they have the same ground wire or something like that, but I don't even know that because I already tested these wires. They're all good, and I already tested the wires for the code 52 because I did do a wiring job on it. So I gotta see what the hell is going on there. Also, this little piece is not from this car apparently. This is a yellow plug. I already bought the one for this. I'm not sure if that does anything, but just a little peace of mind I'm telling you guys there. These are all the things I've done. And don't worry about if you think these wires that I've been doing for the train horn, LED lights, and sound system have done anything to the car. They haven't. They're all professionally placed down, and plus the car has been having these issues since before I even put all of that down. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you this ECU wires. I did take out the tape a little bit. I took out all this tape that was here just to inspect the wires and see what's really going on here. But here you have it. Looks like this is spliced. Obviously, I have been getting some help from Super Forums, and this is really also for them to see what I've been dealing with here. This is the S plug. This is the, I think this is the R plug. No, this is the R plug right here. I don't know what this plug is. There's the ECU, which I'm pretty sure is working completely fine. So yeah, so right now I only have one knock sensor put, which is this side, because they did tell me to test out what happens. So I don't have the starter knock sensor put on. I just have this one. So we're gonna go see what the car does with that. So basically the test I'm gonna run is gonna be, I'm gonna turn it on with one knock sensor, okay, and then I'm going to not touch the accelerator. I'm gonna let it idle. I'm gonna show you the oil pressure. I'm gonna show you the RPM which it idles at, and hopefully it doesn't turn on the check engine light until it's fully warmed up. When it's fully hot, I'm gonna do the timing, the base timing, so you can see that the timing is good. Okay, and obviously I don't know if it's the ECU that hasn't really put the correct idle, but it's idling, it fluctuates. The idle fluctuates super low, I'm sure. So I also haven't set up the TPS. Well, I've set it up a couple times already, but since I did the timing and I did touch the idle screw a little bit and all that, I do have to and I don't think I've set up the adjustment screws correctly either, because my RPM didn't work up to now, obviously, when I changed the cluster to that new cluster. So I gotta set up those adjustment screws, like the dash pot and the idle, and then set up the TPS and all that. But I don't think that matters to the codes that I'm getting. Maybe, I don't know. That's why I'm doing this video. So yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on here. I'm gonna put the ECU on. I'm gonna test the car with one knock sensor and let it fully warm up, do the timing, and start the car again. And then I'm gonna rev it to around 2,000 RPM. Slowly rev it up to 2,000 RPM, hold it for a couple seconds, put it back down, and like that, see if it turns on the check engine light. And if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna rev it as high as I can or do something down until it turns on. And the car is making like a little noise, but I'm not sure if that noise is because of the knock sensor issue, because I've never had this car work without the code 52. So this, as far as I'm concerned, it has always had the code 52. So I wouldn't be able to tell you if that noise was there beforehand or not. But that noise, I'm not sure if it sounds like rod knock or if it's the wrist pin of the piston, aka piston slap or whatever it's called. I don't know, man, but we're gonna test that out and see what it does. All right, ECU's connected, battery positive terminal is put on. Let's go ahead and see what this does. Let's go in here. I'm not gonna touch the accelerator at all. So, here we have it. Let's go. Oh, we got a low idle there. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm gonna let it figure it the fuck out. You better stabilize. Oh, that was about to turn off right there. That's why I popped up that check engine, because it was about to pop up, turn off. But I think it stabilized there a little bit better. Oil pressure. Let me let y'all hear the engine. It sounds good. I think that little noise that I'm hearing is piston slap. I think that's normal though. I think the noise that it's doing is normal. It's a little ticking sound, but I think that's normal. I'm gonna let y'all hear it for a second. That's normal or not. I think that is, but I know for a fact the other one that it's doing is not normal. And that one doesn't do it at idle or at high revs. I think that it only does that at like around 2,000 RPM or 1,500, 2,000 RPM, and then it goes away at like 3,000, something like that. Or maybe I'm just revving it loud as fuck and I'm actually not hearing it. But we gotta see. And the engine is pretty stable, besides the fact that I'm getting 2 codes and the idle is low. And this shit is pretty stable. It's fucking up a little. You can hear it stalling a little, but that's obviously because, well, I need to fix these codes. So here we got it. That's idle pressure. No check engine light right now. Look at that idle. I'm gonna let this shit sit out until it's fully hot. And it should be fully hot, and hopefully the check engine light doesn't turn on, or I don't even know if I'm hoping for that to turn on or not, because then I don't know what that would mean. But I'm gonna let it sit, see where that oil pressure goes, and yeah, notice how when I turned on the car, that idle went straight to like 500, maybe even less. I'm about to turn off. I'm gonna let this shit sit, and we'll see what happens. Remember that this only has one knock sensor put, so only has this knock sensor on this side on. We're doing all these tests with that. We gotta keep that in mind. Okay, so a little thing I just noticed, I'm still here waiting for this to fully warm up. I'm checking under the car to see if there's any oil leaks, and it looks like there isn't, but it looks like I'm getting water out of the exhaust. I'm not sure what the fuck that means. Water right there. You can see the water up over there. And it's also coming out of right there. So I'm not sure what that water means, but just a little thing to keep in mind. I also think my tranny is leaking oil, but I'm gonna show you what I think the transmission has. I'm gonna get under the car right now. It has like oil here. Look at that. I'm not sure what that means. I think if it's the front seal, I'm fucked, because then I think I have to take out this transmission. And if I open this cover off, I can see oil inside, because I opened it up from that side. And if we go farther back here on the drive shaft, there's like, this is greasy here. Look at that grease. I'm not sure if the outer shaft seal is also bad. I don't think it's leaking from on top. So I think that seal on top of there, the one that goes on the boot, I think that's good. Okay, so this wants to turn off. Idle's pretty low. Oh, it should stabilize there a little bit. That's where the temperature's at. No check engine light still. That's where the oil pressure's at. Let's keep waiting. I'm gonna rev it a little bit. See if I rev it a little bit, it goes back down to a more stable idle. Let's check. Let's see. Looks like it did. It's a little more stable. Let's keep waiting. So it's been sitting here for already a couple minutes. I think that's fully hot already. There's how everything is at. Look at that oil pressure. Okay, that's where everything's at right now. RPM. No check engine light, okay? And this is with one knock sensor put on. I want y'all to take a look at all my wiring and all that. I'm gonna close up on some of the things. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn it off, put on both the knock sensors. So I'm gonna put on the one on the back of the starter. I'm gonna turn it back on. I'm gonna leave it out for a couple minutes, see what happens. I'm gonna leave it out for like 5-10 minutes. And then I'm gonna do the timing, and then I'm gonna leave it back on for a couple more minutes and see what happens. Okay, so I've just connected everything, and I have both knock sensors put on. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what it does. All right, let's go ahead and turn it on. RPM is mad low. Let me rev it up a little. Oh, so the idle is now, I think, where it's supposed to be actually. It's idling quite good now. That's where the oil pressure's at. Let's wait and let it warm up, see what happens. Leave it out for a couple minutes. Okay, wow, so now it's actually idling super great. It looks like that's what it's supposed to be. Now it's not even stalling, nothing whatsoever. The motor feels super good. That clicking sound is still there, but I think that's normal. Obviously, that's normal. Look at that idle. And I haven't even touched the TPS or the adjustment screws. Let's look inside of here. Look at that. Look at that oil pressure. I got told that at idle it should be at around 15 or 20, so it should be in that middle tick or a little lower. But either way, I mean, that's fully hot, so I'm not sure. That's so you can see. It looks like it caught idle correctly now. So it's been idling perfectly for the past 15-20 minutes already. And got no leaks, no more water's coming out. I mean, it's perfect, right? You would think it's perfect. Come over here, nothing. Oil pressure, RPM, temperature. I got both knock sensors put on. Nothing. I'm gonna come in here, and now I'm gonna rev it. I'm gonna rev it. Let's see what happens. All right, let's rev it slowly. I forgot I need to rev it slowly. I'm gonna rev it 1500. I can already hear something in the engine. 2000. I heard it there a little bit. 2500. 3000. Drop it slowly. Let's drop it fully. No check engine light. Let's do it again. 1500. I can hear like something going on there. 25, 3000. drop it. Okay, no check engine light. I'm not sure if I want to rev it outside so we can hear the noise, or keep revving it in here until the check engine light comes on. But to make it come on, I think I'm gonna have to rev it hard. I'm gonna have to like rev it and then let it go. Let's try that. There we go. Check engine light is on. Okay. Let's come in here. Let's hear the noise. Right there. I'm not sure what that is. Let's turn it off. Check the codes. See if it popped up just code 52 or both 31 and 52. There we go. Pin is there. Let's come in here. Let's put this in here. What we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That's 52. And that's the only code it has. Okay. Okay, let's take this off. Turn it back on with the code. Rev it a little more and see if code 31 decides to pop back up. Okay. Okay. Why did the check engine light just turn off? I actually don't even know. Okay, that noise, it does it around 2,000 RPM. But I think it goes away. Okay, turn the check engine light back on. Let's come outside. Let's wait for the oil temp to drop. And also the oil pressure looks good, right? Let's check outside. Oil pressure looks fantastic. Okay, let's come outside. Rev it in here and let's hear it a little bit. I'm not sure what RPM is popping up, but I think it's around that 2,000 range. Let's go. It's gone. It's literally gone there. If we go down, it pops back up for like a second going down and then like a second going up. There, and now it's gone. And it's back there, it's back. All right. Turn it off. Put back in. Let's check the codes, shall we? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, so it did not pop code 31. I don't know why, because sometimes it does. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just code 52. It does turn on code 31 though. Don't let it fool you. Sometimes it pops it up. Maybe if I rev it a little more. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clear the codes and I'm gonna check the timing. All right, let's go do that. Oh yeah, I don't know what this is, but now I got some fucking water. Coming out through there. What the fuck is that? Oh look, there's more there. Oh, I think it's this hose. Did this hose just get fucked on me? I'm gonna fix that real quick. Anyway, I'm gonna clear the code, which I already did. And let's check the timing. Okay, looks like that was loose. So I think it was loose because it's not leaking anymore. But I did have to loosen it up a little, and I moved it a little this way, and then I tightened it up well. And it's not leaking no more. So it's either loose or it's cracked from back here, but there's no way that's cracked. That's a brand new fucking hose. Maybe, who knows? But I did reset the codes, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and check the timing, shall we? This is kind of a long video, but I want to really let y'all know in depth what the hell's going on. Alright, we turned it on. Let's let it sit for about let's let it sit for about 5 minutes. It's not leaking any antifreeze, which is good. Okay. I'm gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna check the timing so it can warm up completely. I'm gonna keep in mind, I tried checking if that noise that it's making is not even from the engine, if it was like a pulley, one of these things that is loose or something. And I mean, I think they're all good. I don't know if the harmonic balancer could be making that noise as well, but I don't know. The only one I see kind of moving a little bit is that motherfucker right there, the power steering. But I don't think that's making that noise. And I tried tightening it up, and it's already tight. I'm not sure why it moves like that. But okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn it off and check the timing. All right, so I got my timing light. Go ahead and check engine light. Turn it off. I don't know why I keep putting that key there. Jump these motherfucking pins. It's flashing. Okay. Turn it on. It's on. It's flashing. Oh, oil pressure actually dropped a little bit. That's the first time I see it under that tick mark. But oh well. Let's connect this for a second. This is one of those fancy little timing lights, but I don't put any advanced timing on it. It's at 0. Pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. Go ahead and put this plug this way, plug that way. I'm not sure what that means, but I think it's like this. Okay, we're gonna put this down here, and we can see that it's at 10. It's at 10 on the dot. Maybe a little, maybe it's at 9 or something. Or 10. It's like a 9. I don't think that's gonna do anything. I'm gonna fix that obviously later, but I don't think that does anything. I'm just letting y'all know that where that's at. Okay. I don't know. This doesn't say anything, man. I don't know why that says 0 RPM. Let me try switching this back. Let me see what that does. The other way around. And now it's really flashing it. Now you can see it's at around 9, 10-ish. 10, and that's 10. That looks good. I don't know why this shit says 1500 RPM. But that's where that's at. Now let's get the light flashing. It is. Come here. Take this off. Okay. And check the timing that it had advanced. It did. It's at like 12. So yeah, that's the timing for you. I'm not sure what's going on, man. I hope this little informational video gave you guys some insight on my situation, more or less. Check this in here. Yeah, RPM is back up. Okay, you can see what's really happening with me. There's the ECU. Don't know what the fuck's going on. I think I want to try and do that home run, because this little the one on back of the starter, since I did the wiring jobs for this shit, I had to do it a little bit uncomfortable. I took all of this shit out on top. I also took off the valve covers because I wanted to check the camshafts. If there was anything loose in there making that noise. Everything's good. I took all that out and I took out the cables through on top. And I worked through them, and like here, it was a little bit uncomfortable. And I think this knock sensor connector is, because since I depinned it, I think I pinned it bad or something. It's a little loose, but I think it's worth a shot. And then also better if I do the home run from ECU to knock sensors. I buy the good cables. I think it's RG58, 50 OHMS, something like that. And then I simply, for those home runs, I would simply, I'm assuming, make a hole through the firewall, okay? And then since these are the, let's put this back here. Since these are the knock sensor and they split up here, since I don't want to touch the factory grounds, I think I have to cut them before they split. So like down here, right? Not where they split up here, because I don't want to touch none of that. And I assume I leave that ground, like I leave it by itself, right? I don't touch that ground. I let it be. I cut it from here, and then I cut it from the wiring harness over there, just so the positive knock sensor cable isn't connected anywhere. And then I would do I'll make a hole through the firewall, and I connect the new RG58 cable here, and then I ground it. I think I saw a video, someone grounded it here and then over there, and the computer screws, the ECU screws, that's where I ground those two cables. So I would put two cables from here to the knock sensors. I gotta also make sure which knock sensor is which, so I pass the correct cables. I think the bottom one, I think this one is the one on the other side, not the one on back of the starter. So I would like to get some information on how to do that as well. And well, I pass those cables, I depin it and I pin it back comfortably outside here, right? And then I'll just have to pass the cables. I'd also put aluminum foil tape around the entire wire, as well as electrical tape, and then as well as a little cover. I'll do that with the whole wire from the ECU to the knob system, just because I'd also put the slip protector in it. I'll pass it through here. I assume is how I would do that job. If you could help me out, get a better understanding of how to do that. But yeah, man, I made this video and the check engine light's not on. Hopefully we can see what's going on there, man. Anyway, hopefully this video will help get a better understanding so I can get some help on what's going on in this bitch. But yeah, appreciate it.